Hi everybody, I brought a couple things to show today. So let's look at 3 brands of pepper spray and specifically looking at their ergonomics when you're choosing one for yourself. Right here on your left we have Sabre. Sabre's most popular canister has a keyring, a plastic protective cover over it, and then this type of safety that you have to wipe to the left and right. Mace, most brands of Mace will come with a finger groove in the front. This is a design that dates back to the original 1968 patent. A flip-top safety. A lot of them have a pocket clip and then a little keychain. On the far right is the ASP Key Defender, which is really one of my personal favorites. Now there's a lot of limitations with this design, but there's also a lot of really versatile advantages. We'll talk about this one quite a bit later. To start with, let's get back into ergonomics and why this conversation is important. You may think, well, pepper spray is pepper spray, who cares? The point here is that you have to dig into the assumption. When we're using pepper spray, you might be using it when you're under stress and you need to be able to access the pepper spray very quickly without having time to think about it or look at it. Your assumptions have to be that it's dark, maybe it's cold and your fingers are numb, maybe you're fumbling around or you had a couple of drinks or you just got done with a car crash, whatever, you're not in the best state of mind to be figuring out how to use your pepper spray. So when we look at ergonomics of one of these tools, being able to find it, how you're carrying it, right, that's a major conversation. And the second one is the ergonomics of deactivating the safety. And then the third one is kind of carrying comfort and convenience. And part of that gets into when you accidentally activate the safety. That's why this one is really important part of the conversation. If you guys will take a close look. When you look at common pepper sprays on the market, there's a lot of them, not just by Sabre, but also by other no-name companies and other smaller companies on the market. The left and right safety, the problem with this is, number one, it can get bumped if it's hanging on your keys. The second problem is when you wipe this, I don't know now where the front is, and it is very common for you to discharge it off at an angle, right? The next issue is when you are wiping the safety, it's hard to remember which way it's active. Let's say you got a left-handed person, you've accidentally bumped it on your keys, now it's at night, you're trying to activate the safety, you go and you activate it, and nothing comes out. So it's hard to tell when it is activated and when the safety is on. For that reason, even though Sabre's a good company and they make really good product, in the end, pepper spray will work no matter which brand you buy, but the ergonomics of this type of canister I don't recommend. Okay? My first choice for novice students is almost invariably the Mace brand canister. Not because the product inside the Mace canister is different or special, but because of the design is very intuitive. You can carry it with a pocket clip. Some of them come shorter for a pocket, especially for men who wear slacks, tend to have bigger pockets and don't want bulging things on the outside. So you can buy the shorter canister to put inside your pocket, has no clip. They usually come with a small chain to put on your keyring or to attach it to your purse. The beauty of that is that you could link it somewhere and tear through the chain. Now back to the safety. Very intuitive. Put my thumb in, push up, ergonomics are correct for a fighting posture. I can smash with the bottom of the canister, and as soon as I put my thumb in, no matter what time of night it is, no matter which hand I use it, left hand or right hand, whichever hand you use, I can always find the front of the canister facing that way. The only limitation of this design is that oftentimes I've seen students cover the nozzle with their finger. That's the only thing you have to be wary of. Make sure you grab it on the finger groove, insert the thumb to deactivate the safety, and you're ready to go. Really good design, 10 bucks on Amazon, great pepper spray. The last one is my favorite and what I've chosen for myself, but because I chose it for myself doesn't mean you should choose it for yourself. Here's why. The ASP Key Defender, and there's other ones on the market like it, is made of aluminum. It's really similar to the shape of a flashlight, and it carries a replaceable cartridge. This case has a test water-based cartridge no pepper spray in it, and then you can change out for a live pepper spray cartridge as you use it up. Now, the whole device costs about $35 from your local police supply store, but the beauty of it is, number one, it's very durable. Number two, it's designed to be used as a kubaton, or a short stick defensive fighting instrument, and it allows you to have a fighting weapon, an impact weapon, where you couldn't normally carry a weapon. So this is something that is legal on most campuses for college. It's legal even flying through the airplane. Most of the time you might have to ditch your actual pepper spray, and then you buy another one where you are going. But the last one is, it doubles as a keychain, and I'll show you here. A keychain, normally you think of a keychain as adding bulk to your keys, right? Great, tell the world I carry pepper spray. But when you have the ASP Key Defender, it allows you to not only not add bulk to your keys, but actually remove bulk out of your pockets. So this allows me to keep my keys on the outside of my belt and concealing the pepper spray at the same time, while making it readily accessible as a fighting instrument. And then next, I can deactivate the safety and be able to use the pepper spray in its live form. The problem with this type of pepper spray, though, if you'll take a close look at the safety, it requires a good amount of dexterity to operate. That's to open, and that's to close. Left-handed is different. That's to open, that's to close. So, to recap, not recommended because it has a fumble-prone safety, it's difficult to find the front. Recommended because it's cheap, commonly available, very intuitive, very easy to use. I would recommend the ASP Key Defender for someone who wants to really put effort into training for their self-defense and is okay with the idea of using a kubaton for fighting and is willing to drill with the more dexterity intensive safety. Cool. There you guys have it. 3 major brands of good pepper spray to look at when you're out shopping. Mace, ASP, Sabre. Go on, be safe. I'll talk to you soon.